Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am excited to share with you guys in today's video my fall lipstick color picks. I don't know what it is, but there's something about when the weather gets cold, besides pulling out my sweaters and my booties, I really just want to reach for my darker lip colors. I am typically a very neutral, loving girl when it comes to lip color, but I definitely feel a little bit more brave in the fall and really want to reach for things that are a little bit deeper and more adventurous. So I recently went through my lipstick collection and picked out the colors that I'm really excited to wear this fall, and I thought it would be fun to share them with you guys. So let's kick things off with what I am wearing on my lips right now. So this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish lipstick in the color number 48. This is from the Kate Moss collection that I believe came out like 2 years ago. I have still seen these at the drugstore. This is just a very interesting color. I would describe this as a cherry colored brown. It's very nice and rich and dark, and it definitely has that kind of cherry color in it, but it has sort of a browny gray undertone that makes it almost a neutral for being as dark as it is. I don't know if that description makes sense, but I just think this is a very wearable, deep shade. I love the Lasting Finish lipsticks. I think they're very comfortable. I think they wear very well. They have a really nice hydrating feel to the lips, which I am very particular with my lips because I have very dry lips, especially in the wintertime. They get super dry. So a lot of lipsticks will sometimes give me trouble, but this is one that I really love reaching for. I feel like it goes with so many things because even though it's very dark and deep, it is at the same time a neutral. Even though it is on my lips, I am going to swatch this just here on my arm just for reference purposes for later on in this video. But there it is right there. I love this color. Super affordable as well. I think the Rimmel lipsticks are around $5, but I do have a dupe in my collection for this one from ColourPop. This is the color Grunge. Now this is one of their matte lippy sticks. The color is identical, but I definitely think the finish is a little bit different. This one is definitely matte, but I love the ColourPop matte lippy stick formula. I think they're so comfortable. They definitely are matte, but they're a very comfortable matte. They don't emphasize any dryness on my lips. I think when it comes to these two shades, I would say maybe this color, the ColourPop shade, has a little bit more brown in it, whereas this one has a little bit more cherry. But I mean, the slightest difference. On the lips, these look pretty much identical, other than the fact that the Rimmel one does have a little bit more glossiness to it. But I love both of these. They're around the same price range. I know ColourPop's a little bit harder to find. You have to basically order it online. Moving on to another drugstore favorite of mine. This one's relatively new to me. This is by Hard Candy. Now I have to say these are really hard to find. So I found these in my Walmart about a month ago. They were on clearance, which makes me believe that they may be phasing these out, but I am so upset about that because I love this lipstick. It's definitely a nude. It's not a dark kind of fall shade, but I love having a nude lipstick option in the fall because if I am going to do something a little bit darker on my eyes, I really like to try and do something much more nude on my lips. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but it's definitely a very cool toned kind of dusty nude. I really love pairing this with a very like dark smoky eye in the fall, or like a nice burgundy or bronze kind of eye. I should probably mention the name and the color. This is the color Nudist, and it's one of their Fierce Effects lipsticks. Now I'll try and research online and find out if these are still available because I don't know if they're available in Walmart anymore. I haven't seen them recently. I love this formula. It's super comfortable. It reminds me a lot of the MAC cream sheen kind of finishes, and more than anything, I love this packaging. It's not just very cute. I mean, look at these cute little studs on here, but it's very luxe feeling. It has a really good like snap enclosure. It's a little bit weighty. I just think it's the cutest packaging. I love pulling this one out because it's so cute. And I know that's not the most important thing, but it just makes me enjoy using it just a little bit more. Next up is from Sephora collection. This is one of their cream lip stains, and I'm not quite sure on the color. I think it's color number 13. This one I would say is somewhat more of a nude. It's definitely kind of mauve-y in color. This is another one that I would definitely pair with like a dark eye in the fall. It's definitely much more of a nude color, but I love the mauviness of this one. I think a mauve is so beautiful in the fall. I mean, really, mauve is one of those colors I feel like you could wear all year long, but especially in the fall because it's a little bit more of like a cool tone pink. I just feel like it's very cozy feeling. Now this one is a more liquid lipstick. It definitely dries down a little bit. It's more of kind of a long wearing formula, but I do really love this one. I'm very picky with my liquid lipsticks. There's so many of them that just don't work for me on my very dry lips, but this one's really comfortable. I find it wears really well, and I love the color of it. I think this would look good on really any skin tone. Next up, I have another liquid lipstick, and this is one that I have talked about before. This came in BoxyCharm. last month, right? The month of September. This is by Hank and Henry, and this is one of their liquid lipsticks in the color Petal Pusher. I love this color. I've been wearing this quite a bit since I got it in that BoxyCharm. Here it is right here. I definitely find that this seems to look a little bit darker on my lips than it does in a swatch, but I love this color. I think it's kind of that perfect, if you're a little bit uncomfortable with wearing a very, very like vampy kind of lip or a very red lip, this would be a perfect color because it's a deep colored lip that's not too much of a statement. I feel like this is the type of color that you could really pair with like a darker eye and still not be over the top, but you could also make this into a statement lip just by paring the rest of your makeup down. And the undertone of this has so many undertones in it that I feel like it goes with so many different things. It's not too cool, but it's not too warm. I feel like it's got a little bit of berry in there. It's got a little bit of almost like a peachiness to it and a little bit of like dustiness that makes it kind of neutral-ish. I don't know, that description is probably terrible, but hopefully you can see by the swatch this is just a really good, beautiful kind of go with anything fall shade. Next up in the lineup is by e.l.f. This is one of their matte lip pencils. I love these things. I have quite a few of these, and this one is in the color Wine. Now this one's very similar to a couple others that I'm going to show you. You'll see it's a little bit similar to the one I just showed you, the Hank and Henry one, but this one definitely, my swatches, what the heck? I need to like draw them sideways so when I turn my arm there we go. So this one's a little bit similar to the one above it. It actually looks quite similar in the swatch, but this one has a lot more pink in it. I feel like this is a very like a rosy kind of pink. It's definitely that like beautiful wine color, but it's not like a vampy wine, like a really dark wine. So again, if you're a little bit intimidated by super deep colors in the fall, then this would be a great one for you. These are super affordable. I think they're $3. You can find this at any Target. I would definitely recommend this lip product in general. I have about 5 or 6 of these, and they all just are so beautiful. They wear really well. They're very comfortable. I really love these. I think they're fantastic, and this is a really great shade for fall. Next up is this lipstick by Bite Beauty. This is one of their Cream Deluxe lipsticks. This was actually a limited edition lipstick. It's in the color 004. Unfortunately, you cannot get this lipstick anymore, which I think is so sad because I am absolutely in love with this color, and I love Bite Beauty's lipstick formula. I have a couple of their other, I'm not sure what they're called, the pencils, the lip pencils of theirs, and I just think their formula is fantastic. It's so comfortable. Let me swatch that a little bit better. But I love this color. It's kind of like a berry fuchsia color. It's a much more bright color than you typically would kind of reach for in the fall, but because it has that wine sort of undertone to it and it's a little bit deeper than your typical like fuchsia color, I think it's perfect for fall. I love wearing this. I think it's such a fun color, and it's also like a perfect statement lip. When I wear this, I definitely like to kind of tone down the rest of my makeup because this for sure is a statement lip. I think it's kind of coming off a little more neutral in the swatch. It's definitely very bright, but I love it. It's bright in the most non-offensive way. I absolutely love these. One of the most comfortable lipstick formulas I have ever tried. I'm definitely interested in picking up more of the Bite Beauty lipsticks. So last up, I have a couple of lip gloss options for those of you that maybe are not into a liquefied lipstick or a bullet lipstick. The first one is from Lorac. This is one of their alter ego lip glosses. This is in the color CEO. Now this one reminds me a lot of the nudes that I showed you, particularly that Sephora nude, but in gloss form. I love these lip glosses. They're very nice and opaque. They're super comfortable. They give such a pretty gloss to the lips without being overly sticky. And I find that because they're quite opaque, they wear really well. So they definitely aren't long wearing, but for a gloss, these wear for probably quite a few hours, as long as I'm not like eating or drinking or something. I would say this color has quite a bit of mauve and a tiny bit of gray in it that makes it very kind of cool and fall appropriate. I love these glosses. I have quite a few of different colors of these, and I really love them and highly recommend them. The last one, I have a drugstore gloss option. This is from LA Colors. This is one of their High Shine Shea Butter lip glosses. This is in the color Lavish. Now this is I would call this like a black cherry kind of shade. I love these lip glosses. I've never heard anyone talk about them. In fact, you rarely hear people talk about LA Colors, period, because honestly this is a brand that's very hard to find. You can find them online. I think lacolors.com, they have a website, but I found this one actually at a local Family Dollar. They do carry quite a few LA Colors products at Family Dollar. This is such a pretty lip gloss. You can see here it's a very nice, rich, dark kind of black cherry shade, which again, I love this type of shade in the fall because it's so rich. But the thing I love about this color is it has such a beautiful like sheerness to it. So when you sheer this out on your lips, you just get this very like stained effect, which is so beautiful and wears super, super well. This is the type of gloss that leaves you with a touch of like a lip stain that just wears off really, really naturally. I really love this gloss because I feel like it has quite a bit of versatility to it. You can go in with a really light hand and sheer it out and get just a nice kind of berry stained effect on the lips, or you can go in full force and get a really nice, rich color payoff. Alright guys, so that is it for my roundup of fall lip colors. Let me know which one you guys liked the best, and also let me know if you guys have a fall lip color that is kind of like your go-to lip color for fall. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.